Have you ever noticed how some marks on our hands seem to hold deep secrets, as if they were coded maps of something much larger? The letter M present on the palm of some people is not a mere coincidence. It carries a meaning that transcends the physical and points to a special mission connected to a purpose that not everyone can understand. This mark, designed as if by nature itself, is often ignored or considered a curiosity. However, for those who possess it, it is a constant reminder that something greater is guiding them. No matter how much we try to rationalize, there is an invisible force that drives us. Anyone who carries the letter M on their hand knows, even intuitively, that there is something unique and extraordinary in their journey. From before birth, our souls have already charted a specific path, resulting from choices and a greater plan that transcends this life. The Bible reminds us in Jeremiah, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." This spiritual calling was already prepared long before you existed physically. The letter M is not just a physical mark. It is the visible reflection of a deeper spiritual connection, a symbol that carries the energy of those destined for something greater. When looking at this mark, we remember that life is not just by chance, but a purpose intertwined in every experience, no matter how simple they may seem. For those who bear this mark, the signs are unmistakable: heightened sensitivity, often inexplicable intuitions, and the feeling that they are here for something greater than just living their daily lives. These traits are not coincidental. They are part of a spiritual preparation that is reflected in life in practical and mysterious ways. Connection and community. If you are interested in this topic, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. This is a way to continue exploring mysteries like this together and further strengthen this network of discoveries. The challenges that arise throughout life are also part of this greater plan. Every obstacle is, in fact, a lesson, an opportunity for spiritual evolution. Just as gold is purified by fire, our soul is shaped by difficulties. Those who carry this mark often feel the weight of important decisions and face tests that require introspection from a young age. These individuals have perceptions that make them stand out. They often feel out of place, as if they do not fully belong to the environment in which they live. This is not an error or a failure. On the contrary, it is the reflection of a soul that carries a special purpose. Beyond established conventions and norms, spiritual leadership. The letter M also symbolizes a call to spiritual leadership. Just as Moses was chosen to lead the people of Israel, those with this mark often feel they have the role of guiding, inspiring, and helping those around them, even if they do not fully understand this at first. Life reveals this purpose over time. In many cases, these individuals have such acute intuition that they can predict situations or sense the energies of places and people. This happens because their spiritual sensitivity is more developed, like an open channel to the greater plan that governs the universe. This connection allows them to be instruments of something divine, even without realizing it. For those observing from the outside, it may seem strange or even difficult to understand. But those with the letter M know deep down that these experiences have a deeper meaning. The answers to many of these sensations are within themselves as they seek to understand their mission throughout life, overcoming doubts and loneliness. This journey intensifies. Moments of doubt, pain, or loneliness often lead these individuals to question their role. However, it is in these moments that the letter M becomes a silent reminder that there is a greater force guiding every step. The Bible also teaches us that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him. Romans 8:28. This message is an encouragement for the chosen ones facing difficulties, knowing that in the end, everything contributes to their growth and the fulfillment of their mission. Having the letter M on the hand is not just to live a normal life. These people are called to impact the world around them, often being a light where there is darkness. They have the responsibility to spread wisdom, compassion, and empathy, showing that love and spirituality are above all impact and purpose. It is important to remember that even when life seems confusing or challenging, the presence of this mark is a symbol that you are never alone, just as the universe conspires to guide you on your path. The letter M is the seal that something divine and great is waiting for you, a purpose that makes every step of this journey worthwhile. As life progresses, Those who carry the letter M on their hands begin to realize that their paths are filled with signs and events that seem orchestrated by a greater force. Nothing appears random. Even the most difficult challenges have a clear purpose, as if they were steps towards something larger. This alignment between life's experiences and a great purpose reflects the harmony of the spiritual laws that govern the universe. Everything that happens, whether good or bad, serves to shape the person for their mission, like a sculptor patiently perfecting their work. Quest for spirituality. From early years, there is a peculiar feeling that life has a special meaning. The surrounding environment seems insufficient to explain the feelings and intuitions that arise. This inquietude is a call to explore one's own spirituality and understand the connection between the visible and the invisible. Many who have the letter M go through a period of searching in their youth, deeply questioning life, death, and what exists beyond the physical world. This early awakening often turns them into introspective people, but also more sensitive to the suffering of others and to spiritual matters. One of the most striking traits of these individuals is their ability to see beyond appearances. They often perceive truths that remain hidden to others. This is not just any gift, but a spiritual sensitivity that arises from the deep connection between the soul and the divine plan. Intuition and predictions. If you identify with these characteristics and feel that your life has a greater purpose, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and share this video. In this way, we can continue exploring together topics that expand our understanding of existence. Adolescence is often a challenging time for the chosen ones. It is a period when doubts increase and the feeling of not belonging to the world can intensify. However, it is precisely during this time that the foundations of their mission begin to form. These challenges, no matter how painful, fulfill an important function by preparing the individual to face the complexities of their mission. Just as a warrior trains before battle, the chosen soul needs to face difficulties to strengthen their faith, courage, and resilience. Reincarnation and life lessons. The concept of reincarnation explains that each life is a stage of learning, and that spiritual marks like the letter M carry memories and responsibilities from past lives. Every obstacle faced reflects a necessary lesson for the soul's progress. Those with this mark often have vivid dreams or premonitions that seem to guide their decisions. These visions are not products of imagination, but messages from something greater trying to point the way forward. During this phase, the feeling of isolation can be a constant companion. However, it is in this state that a person learns to listen to their own intuition, which becomes a reliable compass. This solitude is temporary and essential for the individual to recognize their inner strength. It is important to remember that answers do not always come quickly. Clarity often only arrives after periods of doubt. But those who persevere eventually discover that the light they seek was already within them all along. Responsibility and natural leadership. This connection with the invisible is not a product of imagination, but a reflection of the spiritual sensitivity of those who have the M. It is as if their souls were antennas capturing the vibrations of the greater plan. Over time, the chosen ones begin to understand that they do not need external validation to follow their mission. They learn to trust their intuition and the guidance they receive, even if those around them do not understand it. This trust turns them into natural leaders, not by imposition, but because their presence inspires others. They are living examples of courage, faith, and perseverance, qualities that deeply touch those who cross their path. Collective impact and healing. The letter M also becomes a constant reminder that the journey is not just about individual growth, but how that growth can impact the collective. Every action, no matter how small it may seem, contributes to a greater purpose. During this phase, many begin to seek ways to expand their impact. Some dedicate their lives to social causes, while others become spiritual mentors or leaders in their communities. Each one finds their own unique way to serve. The Bible teaches us in Matthew 20:26, "Whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant." This teaching resonates deeply with the chosen ones, who understand that their mission is not about power, but about service and humility. Spiritual maturity and sharing experiences. As they mature spiritually, the chosen ones begin to realize that their experiences, both good and difficult, have immeasurable value. They become stories and lessons that they can share with others. These stories are not told to exalt their achievements, but to inspire and guide those who are still at the beginning of their journey. The chosen ones become bridges that help others overcome life's challenges. The letter M, which was once considered something individual, is now understood as part of a larger network. Each person who bears this mark is connected with others who share the same mission of spreading light and wisdom. This connection brings a sense of belonging that eliminates any feeling of solitude. The chosen ones begin to realize that although their journeys are unique, they are part of a collective purpose. During this phase, many also begin to experience an increase in their healing abilities, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual. Their energy becomes a force that comforts and transforms. This ability is not a magical power, but a reflection of the alignment between the individual and the divine. The more connected you are with your mission, the more your presence becomes a source of healing and inspiration for others. Inner peace and divine purpose. This stage of the journey is marked by a profound sense of inner peace, even in the midst of storms. The chosen ones know that they are on the right path, guided by a force that never fails. Spiritual doctrine teaches us that every soul has a unique role to play in the grand scheme of the universe. Those who carry the letter M understand that their role is fundamental and irreplaceable. This understanding frees them from any feelings of inferiority or doubt. They accept who they are and embrace their missions with confidence and gratitude. Upon reaching this point, the chosen ones realize that they are not here just to receive, but to give. Every act of generosity, every word of comfort, every gesture of love is a manifestation of their mission. The letter M, which accompanied the entire journey, is now considered a symbol of victory. Not a victory over others, but over their own limitations, fears, and doubts. Continuing the journey with purpose. Thus the journey continues, but now with a new sense of purpose. The chosen ones continue to illuminate the world around them, confident that they are fulfilling the role that the divine assigned to them from the beginning of their existence.